We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. From the 6. And he'll be
the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 27, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive with Cook. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Rashad Penny, and he is going to lose yardage here. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And this is dropped. It's incomplete. Big gain on his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. And this, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe he could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. Sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Cousins now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3. Now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by they probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And it's knocked away.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?